It's the time to get down.
They can't grow a piece of corn. Well, you giving Chavez hell. So let's go on.
None of you would have been able to survive.
That's right. So
period.
I'm all for open
Now what?
borders. I said it. I'm for open. This is Mexico. You stole it.
Now wait a minute. Let me ask you
what
something.
history? What history you go by? I go by the other history.
Aren't you
This
using a
is
term?
I am in Mexico.
Are you-
Hola.
Are you using a term?
Stupid.
Wait a minute. You're using a
I
term that
can
nobody
speak.
uses.
What?
Colony.
Okay, they don't want you to talk
They
about the
don't want you
colony.
to talk about no colony.
It's the colony. That's right. This is the radical leftist television show. And one thing good about radical leftists, we may be radical leftists, but you know, we seem to love a lot of y'all. Gay,
Yeah.
gay, Latino, we radical leftists, but we sure seem to be loving folks a whole lot more than other people. That's all I could say.
Mario, you know what? We talk about what's happening in Arizona, and of course, you know, the nuts basically down there, and anybody who supports them. You know, what is the solution?
Well,
To
it's how they
reform-
phrase the issue. They phrase the issue to make you racist. They phrase the issue to make you afraid that these people are taking your job. They don't talk about what you've done to these people
Yeah.
or what your government has done or the government policies. You don't talk about none of that because it's not convenient. Oh, that's the past. Shirley and them love to tell you, oh, that's the past. Well, the past is yesterday. So if we can't talk about the past, what the hell? Of course you don't want to talk about the past because that's where all your dirt is. So no. I'm sorry. I'm for open borders. It's fake. You've been controlling the government of Mexico for as long as, and don't act like you haven't. And if they do anything you don't want, you'll have a hit squad down there. Listen, the CIA policy. You guys go look at your history about the CIA policies in Latin America and who we tagged, hit, killed, whatever you want to go look at. It's a long history. Don't believe Mario. Go look what you can find. Just even what you find on the surface, it'll scare the shit out of you. Yeah, even the stuff you start to sort, you'll at least come away with the impression that our government has been in South America doing Mission Impossible tasks, getting people elected, thrown out of elections for as long as you can think.
Seriously,
So give me a break.
Our illegal immigrants
Illegal.
seriously taking our work and jobs and stuff. I just think there are no jobs, period. So what jobs are there to take?
The job, because the New World Order was that once they corrupted, when Bush and them corrupted,
Reagan.
even when they got started, when they did all this stuff, when they go overseas and corrupt these governments, then they come back and say, we need to open up trade. Let's be fair. You need to compete against the oppressed people of South America because we've been down there setting up their trade relation boards, and we know they have no health care benefits.
Yeah.
But you need to compete against them. Let's be fair. So, and you notice that when the manufacturing goes to these countries, does the car go down by 1 dime? Did you see prices? They started shipping all this. Did you see prices go down by 1 dime? I thought not.
Speaking of prices going up, you know, I expect that we'll probably be experiencing another rise in prices at the gas pump.
Well, let me tell you
due to this oil.
Well, let me just tell you what's happening
Derek.
right now. They don't know what to do, you guys. BP, British Petroleum, they're having a meeting. They were just having, I don't know if you guys watching the cable this morning, because it's already turned into a point around the fingers thing. You know, BP's pointing to the people who make the valve or whatever, the valve people pointing to the other people, and then somebody turned and pointed at Halliburton. Now, I'm sure the fact that your former vice president, Dick Cheney,
Dickie.
yeah, his money is all involved in Halliburton. It has nothing to do with the fact that they have these contracts. And I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that they're all involved in offshore drilling. And I'm sure especially that it has nothing to do with our president's opening up of offshore drilling. Okay. I'm just saying the money sure seems to flow around in certain quarters.
It's a two-step.
I bet you somehow I got the feeling that the shit rolls downhill and is headed right toward us. So they already talked about in Louisiana, Alabama. Now, no offense, this is where some of the poor white folks get reminded too of where they rank in the American scheme of things, because they say, "Damn, They treating us like Katrina.
That's cool. Why you want to say that?
Like I said, poor white folks, you right there. There's a group of us in these groups that don't get much help. And so you can count on them poor shrimp fishermen. Well, I don't know. I'm not so sure they're going to help you down at Jed's Bait Shop. But right now, this whole slick, and it's coming. They have 120 plus miles that they laid already in just one area. I don't know what the total. Can you guys imagine 120 miles of this, whatever they're using to corral, to make the little corral, the oil? That was just what they did in one. So there's more than that. There's other sections.
Yep.
So they've got hundreds of miles of this flotation stuff
Ongoing.
to keep this out of. So we know that, you know what, this is the change. This is the say where we as Americans, this is where I'm going to call for all of us, even the leftists. Now you notice who's saying this. Look at the segments of our American population that's going to be hurt most by this, and let's rally behind them. And that's going to be poor working folks, you know, in these areas all around the Gulf, Mississippi, Florida. You know, these are not states with a whole lot of flexibility in their economies. So it's going to be hard down there. Yet, you know.
Well, you got to give them a moment of hope, but, you know, the independent fisheries or fishermen and women are already hitting it. Because if they take a week off, if they lose tourism, if they lose anything, they're being hit right now. It's already done. And it's going to trickle on down even more. The part that's getting me is that this is going to be the all-time. It's going to exceed way beyond Exxon because what are we saying? 200,000 gallons per day? Is that I may be wrong on that. It's ongoing right now, and then you don't get to see the underwater.
And you have to you have to guess if they say it's 200. See, I come from a world where they would tell you if the patient says they drink 3 beers a day, multiply it by 3. The professor said that.
Yep.
Okay, the professor.
That's right.
Okay. So if they say it's 200,000 a day,
right,
what you think it really is? Let's put it like this. You know they're not going to overestimate.
Right. Right.
The oil slick.
So you know
one thing, if they have to make a guess, they're going to guess what? Low, right? Okay.
Well, we may have two things coming together, but if they continue, ash from the volcano and the oil spill.
Which brings us to the second story, you guys, because the things everybody's talking about today are the oil slick. We got to talk about that first. Second, the volcanic ash is rerouting transatlantic flights still. People getting stuck. And, you know, we talked about people coming home after being stuck and finding all that parking bill.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't see them, you know,
What?
they'd have to waiver that.
No, they don't have to waiver that.
They don't have to.
You park.
It's an act of
you
God.
You park, you pay.
Wait a minute.
You park, you pay.
You know what?
You park, you
All
pay.
that shit, you eat shit.
Act of God.
It is an act of God.
The act of God is when the mailman comes and drop off bills at the mailbox, and I say, God, stop. Okay, he doesn't stop.
Hey, look, my contract with the parking place was I'm going to park my here and I'm picking it up in 2 days, 3 days, whatever. It did not say you pay due to an act of God. So that's my argument. I'm not paying, you know, for a month's worth of parking. Too doggone bad. Matter of fact, I'm sure a lot of people tried to settle out anyway. Look, I'm paying right now, but I can't get my car. Blah, blah, blah.
You don't have no money because you have to pay for all that hotel and eating all that airport food.
Yeah.
You know, they got your ass stuck in the airport. Now, y'all know what that airport food is like. I don't know about you guys, but I've eaten it. You know, suddenly McDonald's like doubles their price or something when you get inside the airport. Because you know
overseas.
Airport concessions, another little local, little money-making hook, little sticky little under thing. I don't know about you in our community, L.A., who gets an airport concession is a big deal.
Hot dog vendor.
So they can dog you on that. So I tell you guys, Mario will make you mad. Okay, Mario, what's happened to you? Because I'm conspiracy today. So I guess y'all need some music.
That's cool. Yeah. After a great
You know,
subjects. We had some great inspiring subjects today, man.